Welcome, friends, back to the arena. I am the Bearded, and once again we are going to be bold. But luckily, it will be slightly easier for us to be bold today because color challenge left, we have blue and black, which is great. Good old blue and black. Jace, my boy, and Liliana, everybody's favorite necromancer. But the good news is, we have 2 quests, 2 for the price of 1. We just play our black challenge, and we cast up to 30 spells that are black, and hey, we get two quests and 1,250 gold. Sounds pretty good. We're most likely going to attack as well, so we might even be able to get all 3 in one go, so that's what we're going to aim for today. Maybe we'll get lucky tomorrow and have to cast blue spells, but we'll see. Could look at the deck first, but I'm just going to guess there's going to be some removal and possibly some graveyard recursion, but that might be a little too advanced for a beginner's deck. So it's probably going to be some kill spells and then a bunch of zombies and then maybe get a big demon out, like this big demon out at the end of the game. We'll see. Let's do this. Hope everybody's having a good weekend or had a good weekend. I'll be posting this on Sunday. Spoiler alert, it is not Sunday today. For me. Alright, so plenty of mana. We got a couple of 1/1s that are for 2 mana. But whenever a creature dies that our opponent controls, we get a 1/1 counter on it. So not bad. We faced those in a previous challenge, the green one, I believe. And target creature gets -1/-1. And possibly more counters if we have these in our graveyard. So that's good. Probably going to cast this. Sure, going to cast this. And then they're probably going to play something that we can probably kill with this. Dun-da-da-da! We will play this guy first so that we make sure both of them get a 1/1 counter when we do this. And now the next time we cast one of these, the creature is going to get an additional -1/-1 counter until a turn because we have one of these in our graveyard already. So that's fun. We're going to Death Touch. We're going to... We could do that, make these 3/3s, hit them for 6. We could swing. They're probably not going to block because they want to ramp out a creature. So then we've got we hit them for 4. However, making it so they can't ramp, they pull a land on turn 4. So they have 4 lands, 4 mana. This would be 5 mana. So they can play something ahead of curve. So they can play a 5-drop creature on their 4th turn. But we have a Death Toucher. It just means that we can attack in potentially next turn, which isn't great. I think I am going to kill this, even though it doesn't need to get 2 -1/-1 counters. Go for the 6 damage while we can. They might only be able to play another elf that ramps, like that. And then we're okay to just swing for 6 here. They probably won't block again. We'll see. See, that's fine. So we can't swing anymore. So we can swing with the 1/1, but then if they swing it back at us, it's going to hurt. This will go 3 -1/-1 counters. So we can swing, they block. We lose one of our guys, but this dies. And we hit for 3. I'm not sure what the correct play is here. We lose one of these guys, this goes up to 4, but then they play something big next turn, we can't get through. But they do go down to 3, so we don't really have to get through with much more. We might end up drawing either a really big demon with flying next turn, or... yeah. I think we're just going to go for it. Yeah, and then we're going to do this. So we're going to hit him for 4 with the 1/1 rat. Could have kept it back, but it's okay. They're only going to swing. They're not even going to swing with this 1/1. Yeah, play another one of those. That's fine. That's fine. So we're probably going to get a demon next turn. I'm going to swing for 1. They shouldn't block. And then we just win next turn if they swing with the Mystic, because they will probably swing. Well, they'll block now, I guess, but yeah, I don't care about that too much. They'll block our 1/1 with their 1/1, I imagine, but we'll play another 1/1. That's cool. So they have no choice but to block now. With the 1/1, we get a 5/5. That's cool. That's not too scary. We can kill that. Because it gets -3, no, -4, -4. We get a 6/6. We swing with both. They have to block. We trade everything. And then we have to hope we draw a creature, and they don't keep drawing creatures. Maybe not the correct play to wipe our board like that, but I think we're in a good spot. We just need to draw something that can get through for damage, right? Except we're just going to draw mana. So maybe we played that wrong. He's going to hit us for 6. We're going to play this guy. Okay, well that's fine. So he can swing, but that's all he can do. He can't swing, and then we just win because this doesn't have flying or reach. We'll kill it just for fun because we want to cast the black spells for our quest. And we have murder. Just straight up destroy creature. Why not? And then we hit him for 7 in the air, so yay. Okay, so that did work out. I knew we were going to draw him eventually. I just knew it. Get rid of a couple of 2/2s for 3 mana, which isn't a great rate. We have to discard a card, but we get a 5/5 for 3 mana. That's a really good rate. And this guy, the opponent lost life this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty good. So yeah, we're definitely upgrading the deck. Good old white deck. Okay. Life gain deck. Let's see how we do. Okay, so this is good because we can, it's expensive, 3 mana, but we can return this guy from our graveyard to our hand for 3 mana, so we can just block, bring him back if we have nothing better to do, and then recast him for 1. So that's pretty fine. We'll get this guy on turn 3. They probably won't have anything that can block our flyer. Famous last words. They might have an angel. Okay, I don't care about that. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less. Sure. We'll do that. Because why not? Get in for 1 more damage. We get our 2/2 because we dealt damage to the opponent, or an opponent lost life this turn. We will play this guy. We will swing. They will block, and we will give it -1/-1. And win. Not win, but win that trade for sure. But probably win. Alright, yeah, okay, yeah. Now they're going to gain 2 life a turn. Not too awesome, but we can... Well, 2 life every time they put a creature out. If they put a couple of creatures out, then obviously they're going to be gaining more life than we're taking at this point. If they put 2 creatures out. It's not great, but we can block for days with that. We're going to just swing. We can kill one of these. If they play a creature, they gain 2 life. This goes up to 5. We can't kill it, but we can block it and then bring the guy back. I think we want to just kill one of these, to be honest. Slow down their life gain. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. We block. No, nothing happens, we bring them back to our hand. And booyah chucka. So we'll definitely do that. Play this guy. We'll swing for 5. These both get counters. Pretty straightforward. They most likely will not play something that can deal with either of these, and we just win next turn. So, good times. Don't even have to block, but we're going to. And then we swing. And then we win. We don't actually win, but pretty close. So those are going to go up to 7 and 3. Do we play the... Oh, we can do both now because I forgot to throw a land down. Always got to make sure you throw that land down. Although, not necessarily. There's certain circumstances when you want to hold a card up so the player, your opponent, thinks that you might have a spell that could hurt them so they don't do something when it turns out you really just had a land that you didn't really need to play. So we block the 6, he does 9, and then we just win next turn. But I'm not overly concerned. Get him down to -8, because reasons. Alright. Alright. What is next? Blue again? Are we going to have to fight blue for this? Nightmare. That is a reprint. It's a classic old card. I think it was even printed in Alpha, the very first set. I don't recall. 100%. Power and toughness equal to your number of swamps, so pretty powerful. At least going to be a 6/6 when you play it for 6 mana on your 6th turn, because we're probably not going to be getting land out any faster. This one deals 1 damage to any target. Could kill small little goblins or something whenever we face the red deck, which I imagine we will, which is right now, so there you go. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to ping something for 1. Yeah, we have 2 toughness, so we can definitely block one of those. We might play another Raging Goblin with haste. No, alright, never mind then. Cool. Yeah, so we can just kill this one. And leave... We could just kill that one, actually. I probably should have. But swinging for 1's not a huge deal. It might actually have been the wrong decision, but might not be so wrong that we lose. No, we're not going to allow that. You're just dead. We might draw another one. Okay. We get another Sanitarium Skeleton. Okay. Could chump block, 3 mana, 3/3, nothing special. Okay, probably got a shock handy at some point. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to be a tough match, I think. Probably should have waited for that, but just do 1 damage to the face. We could at least trade the Goblin Bruiser. They probably have a spell that's going to make this a 4/4, so we're probably not going to be able to trade properly. Or they're going to do that. Fair enough. Alright, so we might have played this one wrong, my friends. But we shall see. Okay, so we have Nightmare next turn. That's going to help us. But in the meantime, we're hurting a bit. But we'll play this guy. We can at least block next turn one of the creatures. They have a shock, so we probably won't even be able to block, honestly. Unless they have... Oh, they probably just have another one of these. That's probably why there was that pause. We'll block the 4. They'll probably... Oh, they didn't have anything. Really? That's weird. I'm surprised. This surprises me greatly. Alright. Play the 6/6. Now, question is, do they have a really big thing? I'm gonna block this. At least if they cast this, we'll trade evenly. Yeah, because we would have lost there, perhaps. Okay, so that's not... We're not in a great position right now, but... Okay. That's really expensive. That 7 mana, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. That is very expensive. We play this, discard that, because we have to discard a card. We get a 5/5. But then we can return this to our hand, but can't play it. Chances are we won't be able to block this and kill it because they'll probably have something that makes it a 6/6 at least, so then we get nothing. I'm going to play this. And this guy. And then that way at least we have some blockers. As long as I don't have like a haste person, we should be okay. I can at least chump block. Yeah, so that's fine. We can at least chump block with the Sanitarium Skeleton, provided they did just top deck. Okay, top deck is a shock. They did not. So we'll block. Okay, we get our land. We'll do this. And then we can't discard a card. I think yeah, it's an additional cost, so we have to discard a card or else we can't play this, so. Alright, well, I definitely have to block. I don't think we're going to win this one. They can just top deck a shock and we lose. Okay, murder is definitely important. We're going to do this. We're going to discard this guy because we can bring him back. We're going to murder this guy. And we're going to hope that they don't top deck a spell that hits me right in the face for damage. They did. Of course they did. Alright. And that's a red deck for you. Okay. Let's see. So we'll try that again. Yes, thank you. I'm aware. So, alright. So we'll try that again. I'm gonna have to potentially save the -1/-1 thing for some of the more powerful creatures. Like, don't worry about killing that guy, because our goblin or our skeleton can kill that guy. Or we play the so we're not gonna block. So worst case here, he swings with the 2/2. We give it -1/-1, and then we block with the skeleton. Then they attack with this, we give it -2/-2, block with the skeleton. So, not the end of the world. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna pass, we're gonna block. So this is I think this is the correct way we should have played the first time around. So play this, play a skeleton. Yeah, and then they swing with the 3/3. We block, give it -2/-2, kill that. Next turn we play this guy, ping that for 1, kill it. They have a clear board. And we're in a really good spot. Instead of being on the defensive the entire time, we can start going on the offensive. That I don't care too much about. Okay, don't care. They have the shock to kill that one, don't care. Just gonna do that now, as we can. Block that, cool. Then play that. We're gonna play this. Ping that. Alright. We're not gonna swing, but we're in a much better position than we were before. So, cool. Block with our skeleton. Huzzah. They do nothing. We land. We do this. We swing. Actually, you know what? Do we swing? Yeah, we swing. They have the +3/+2 spell that they use, but they don't have a shock or something that can kill the Sanitarium skeleton, I don't think. So we can just keep blocking with the Sanitarium skeleton. Keep chump blocking, because our skeleton is a chump. Doesn't matter if they give it +3/+2, because it doesn't have trample, so it really doesn't matter to us. Play this. We'll play Nightmare. We chump with the 3/3. That's not awful. We play this, play the 1, and then we can't play anything else. No, so we'll Nightmare. We'll Nightmare. We won't attack, because I don't want to. Because if they play this +3/+2, it becomes a 6/6, and then +1/+1, which is a 7/7, which we can't, or a 7/6. Yeah, so that's fine. It does no damage to us. We're fine. Play that, so then we're supposed to play this, I think. Discard this, I believe. Bring this back. We can swing for 6. Got flying, huzzah. Next turn, I think we got a land coming, so then they're a 7/7, and it's out of range of the +6/+6, or the 6 damage spell that they're gonna throw at us. Inescapable Blaze, I believe it is. So we have to block. They will deal 6 damage to our face. Oh no, they're going to do that first, right. Okay, well, we're losing a guy anyways, but at least we didn't take 9 damage to the face. Alright, so now we have a 7/7. If we play this, we can now chump block for days. Okay, so we're doing much better now. So we swing for 7, and then we just win next turn, because they can't Inescapable Blaze our Nightmare. We can deal 6 to our face, sure, we chump block, and then we just win next turn. So yeah, we're good. Woohoo! Doing things properly wins us the game. Yay! I'm just doing this because I don't think I think we finished all the cast black spells, but I'm just gonna do it anyways, just in case. Get those black spells out. And we win. Huzzah. One left. Oh, no, it's attacking with 30 creatures. Okay, what is this? Soul Hunter. Rakshasha? 5 mana, 5/5, can't block. Well, that's unfortunate. 1 enters the battlefield. If you cast it from your hand, it deals 1 damage to target opponent for each swamp you control. Well, that's pretty good. Eternal Thirst. Enchanted creature has lifelink, which is always helpful, and whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That is also good. We're definitely upgrading that deck. Alright. Blue mana, blue deck. They're going to have some flying. Because they had an elemental that was a 2/1 flying over there, so that's... our Nightmare's not going to be able to just swing in. And I guess plus they also had flyers the last time we played them. So there's that too. You know. So we can swing with the Typhoid Rat. A bunch. Well, now, yeah, we still can. Yeah. That. We're going to swing because, yeah, they are going to block. That's kind of what I figured. So we get a 2/2 now. Huzzah. We discard a land so we can get our 5/5 out. Actually, we discard our Sanitarium skeleton instead of a land, because we can bring that back. We're going to swing for 2, because if they trade, that's great for us, because that makes their flyers 1 less to cast. They didn't trade, of course, which is the smart play. Play this guy for 1 mana, or 2 mana instead of 3, so that's always fun. Drawing all the cards. Huzzah. Yeah. We're going to play this, ping one of these. We get a 3/3, we swing for 8. They don't chump, alright, so we can swing for 5. We're still in a really good spot because we can just -1. Yeah, -1/-1, one of these 2/1s. So that's fine. We can also bring back we could bring back the skeleton, but I guess it doesn't really matter because it can't block anything with flying. Okay, that's really good though. So we're going to give this to our 5/5 because we want lifelink. We're going to that so we can't block. We're going to give it +1/+1 immediately, and he gets +1/+1, so that's great. And then we swing for 1,000,000 and win. Excellent. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, that's disappointing. That's a problem. I think we got a little too cocky. So this is -2/-2. You can ask for 5 next turn. I don't think we win. I don't think there's a possible way we win. We swing, they block, we -2/-2 it. Right? Yeah, because there's one in the thing. So -2/-2 it. It dies, but they still hit us for 5. We have no way of gaining life. And no way of blocking any of their damage. Okay. So we did not play this correctly. We probably needed to get rid of the Warden of Evos Isle, to be honest. That was probably where we messed up. Oh well, we'll play it out, but we're not going to win. Unfortunate, so we'll have to try again and hopefully play better next time. We didn't get to gain any life, which was the issue. We didn't have any creature we could have enchanted. Oh, no, I don't think that was it. Really. Did you know, having many creatures that pose a threat is usually better than one really big creature? No kidding. I guess, okay, so yeah, so if I went for putting it on this person so that we'd get more life. But if I put it here, although, yeah, if I put it here, we would have gained 3 life, or 4, because we would have got a 1/1 counter on it. This guy would have got returned to our hand by the thing. Okay, so fair enough. Now we know how to play it properly. Okay, play this, swing and get a 2/2, huzzah, discard our Sanitarium Skeleton for the Mardu Outrider, good times. I gotta get rid of their Warden, I think. This is the correct play, but we'll see. 2 in, they're not gonna block. They play their 2 guys that draw cards. We draw our first one of our -1/-1 spells. Good times. Okay, okay. Okay, so. Alright, well, we'll literally do exactly what they showed us in the example. That. We're going to do that. And we're going to swing. They return our 5/5. Okay. We gain 4 life and then we should be okay. But we'll see. Plays that guy. They swing with everything. So... Right. Okay. So we do this. We do that. It's 5. We swing. We do that. So they can't block it. Well, they can block it, but they're gonna die. 6. I think we're okay, but who knows? Maybe they got a trick up their sleeve. It's played anyways. Swing. Okay. Huzzah! Thank you, Magic Arena, for teaching us how to play the game slightly better. Getting rid of a bunch of cards we never saw. And putting in some bigger things. That is not a very good card. For the price. Like, there's so many better versions of this card. 6 mana, draw 2 cards, each opponent discards 2 cards, each player loses 2 life. By the time you get to 6 mana, do they even have 2 cards in their hand? Who knows? Drawing cards is nice, but there's just better cards to be playing on turn 6, you know? But let us play a random person on the interwebs. Shall we? Probably shouldn't have kept that, to be honest, but maybe we'll be okay. Okay, well, that works. What is this? Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible. Well, that's not too bad. We'll play this guy first. We have all the mana we need to play the Sanguine Vampire, or Sengir Vampire, I mean. So that's nice. Sure. They're most likely not going to block. I want to save this for a more powerful creature. We're still going to swing. Because I don't think they're going to block, to be honest. But if they do, they could give that +3/+3 with a giant growth or something like that. Block, and then we kill it anyways. Is that quite literally what they're going to do? What are you thinking? No, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. Okay, I didn't think they were going to block. It'd be a very specific set of circumstances, and this is a random player. This is not the computer. So, let's see what we got here. Okay. We can kill that, so I'm not horribly concerned. Okay. Sure. And still kill that creature. We will attack. See if they're crazy enough to block. They are. We'll give it indestructible. We'll kill their creature. Alright, thank you for that. Play our Sanguine Vampire next turn. And then most likely just start swinging in for 4. Alright. You may have it fight target creature. I mean, you definitely don't want it to fight our Typhoid Rat, that's for sure. It's probably the good call there. Alright, now we need to draw something useful. Nightmare would be good. Well, we'll take the 4 damage to protect ourselves from the 10 damage. How's that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. At this point, we can win that race, so hopefully we'll get another Typhoid Rat. That would be ideal. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. Alright, so we're going to do this, and we're going to play this, and then we're going to swing with this guy. And then we're going to get a 2/2, so we can at least block one of their 1/1s if they decide to swing with their... What is this? Elysian Caryatid? Something along those lines. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. What does this do? When attacks, you may mill 3 cards. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 4 damage. I'm swinging at you for 6. Like, I'm good with that, to be honest. Like, I am not scared. I am going to win this race, my friend. I am going to win it. I think. I'm hoping. Okay, now I'm dead. That's unfortunate. They drew the perfect card. That's too bad. Yeah, well. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Needed to draw another Typhoid Rat, unfortunately, and I did not get it. Yeah, well. We'll give it another go. I think we played the game properly. I mean, we can't swing with the Typhoid Rat just for that extra 1 damage, because they would have just blocked it with their 1/1 most likely if they didn't just let it through. Let's have a look at the deck, see if we want to make any tweaks. What do we got here? Raksha's in the deck, I think, right? Yeah. Got a lot of creatures, not a lot of non-creatures. We've got just the 1 murder. Okay. Or 3 murders, missing 1. 1 Eternal Thirst, but we don't have more of those. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Honestly, I want those, because I can block with the Typhoid Rat, right? Or, something else. Then play that, return it to my hand, play it again, if I have enough mana. Those are useful. Only have 1, but they're useful. These aren't that, like, I don't care about those, to be honest. Got 1 card I gotta get rid of. I don't care about Bad Deal. That's just a bad card. This is useful. I'm gonna sacrifice a creature to draw 2 cards. That's good. Sacrifice these guys. It's flying. Anything else with like Death Touch or anything? Zombies get +1, +0 for this guy. Not too great. Carrying Grub doesn't really do it for us. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That could be useful. I'm going to put that in. Nightmare, I'm going to keep that guy. Definitely need the murders. Eternal Thirst is useful if we draw it, but we only have 1. Chances of us drawing this are slim. And by the time we draw it, who knows if it's even going to be useful, because it kills creatures power 2 or less. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. We're gonna... Oh! Oh, well, okay, I just learned something. Even if we lose, this still counts. Oh, I thought we had to win. Oh, win or lose. I never read it. Hey, look at that. Alright, well, there you go. I guess that does it. That's anticlimactic. Let's open up a pack to make ourselves feel better. Because everybody loves ripping packs. Yeah. Shrines are interesting. Everybody loves drawing or gaining life. That's 5 mana for a 4/3 lifelink. Bit expensive. This is expensive for what it does. Guy's alright though. Yeah. Alright. Well, fortunately we finished that challenge on a loss, but you know what?
Look,
that's okay.
Special events. Each one is different.
Ooh.
This will let you toggle on all events. Let's try to finish another quest.
Well, we will, but I'm not going to do it today. Thanks though, Sparky. This cube draft is very fun. I do recommend it once you sort of get your feet wet a little bit more in Magic if you are new to the game. Essentially, it'll put you into a draft where you get to open up 3 packs one at a time. You take a card, you pass it to the next player. They pick a card and they pass it, so on and so forth until all the packs all the cards are taken from the pack. And then you open up the second pack, do the same thing, third pack, do the same thing. And then you construct a deck based on the cards you pull. So cubes are supposed to be designed so that the cards work well with each other. So there's supposed to be some sort of synergy. So if you want to go, say, like black, for example, there's probably some sort of graveyard recursion theme. If you go with like green and maybe mix it in with some red, then you get some bigger creatures with some little creatures that tap for mana to help you ramp into those bigger creatures, things like that. White is usually like a token theme, so you just pump out a lot of little guys and then try and get them bigger by putting enchantments and stuff on them. So it's very difficult to build a really good deck because it's random the cards you get, and they're not all from the same set. They can be from different eras in Magic, but it's really fun when you do actually get to build the deck. So we got enough gold for this. It's 4,000.
To play in events.
Got gold here. Thanks, so Sparky. We might end up giving it a whirl. One of the videos. We'll finish the challenges yet first. Still available for a bit, and we'll give you a countdown when it says, sign up ends in 2 days or 1 day or whatever it is. So we'll still be able to do that. And we do have quite a few quests that we're supposed to do weekly. So we'll have a go with that. We might be able to get 15 wins in, but we'll see. All right, but we'll end it here, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for watching. Hope you are bold in the future, because I'm still going to have a beard. Like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things for me. See if we can make the channel grow. Let me know if you're enjoying the content, and we'll go from there. Thanks, and have a good one, guys.